Bang, bang, it's your boy Dragons of Thunder, and I'm back live and direct with another video. As you can see, I have Fang, that boy Fangy Fang, Fangy Fang, and that girl Azula. No, that ain't Azula, that's Naga. Say what up, Naga. Look at that orange above her eye. That's that girl, Naga, 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 Naga. So we got Naga and Fang, but today's video is about breeding. And yes, man, I am a person against breeding. Not all breeders, mostly all breeders though. If you haven't been in the game 10 plus years, I know this is a rant, but I want to get through a lot of people's head. If you're just now jumping in the game, you bought you a red or bought you a zero or a whiplet, or you got you a micro scale, you got you a translucent, you got you a thunderbolt, genetic stripe, you know what I'm saying? You got you a dunner, you got you all these genetics going on, and you got you a couple of dragons. Stop it. Don't even breed. Don't do it. Be sure to go join my group, Bearded Dragon Advanced Care and Keeping on Facebook. My Instagram is Dragons of Thunder. Man, support the channel, man. Like this video. Like it. It's simple. Drop a comment and tell me what do you think about the breeding and how crazy it is at the moment. I've already talked about it, but I like to pound it because I don't think people are understanding. If you're not breeding to improve this species, if you are not breeding to make these dragons bigger and better, and you're only concerned about color and the way it looks, then man, you don't need to breed. Just stop it, man. Keep those dragons as pets. If that dragon, honestly, man, I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna keep it funky. If the dragon isn't 20 inches long, don't even breed it, man. We need to get some big dragons in this game. We need to get some big dragons in this hobby. Naga is 18 inches long, 18 and a half. So, boom, she's 18 and a half. This guy would be he probably would be 18 if he didn't have a tail nip. You know what I'm saying? So, I think he's sitting at, last time I measured him, he was sitting at like 17 and a little bit over half maybe. I don't know. Or right at half. I can't remember. But as you can see, look at his head, man. Fang is kind of small. I've already told you guys that. Look at Naga. Beautiful girl. Beautiful mama. But if you're not breeding for size and you're not breeding for structure, just stop, man. Like, I'm being real. Honestly, man, I'm going to name y'all some great breeders, and I don't even think one of them probably won't even breed anymore. But Upscale's Classic Dragons, Tammy, Genetically Modified, Optimum Reptiles, the boy Dustin. It's a few more, but those probably are my top. You know what I'm saying? Those people, I look at them and I see what they're doing and I like it. Upscale Classic Dragons, her dragons be pretty big. Amy, but I don't agree with a lot of stuff that Tracy says and what Tracy does over at Phantom Dragons. But I agree with her, man. Like, out of everything I ever discussed with her, man, I told her, it's too many breeders. Like, it's just way too many people breeding. This is when we had the debate about hybrids in the game. The Eastern mixed with the Central. Where you going, girl? She might have to poop. She haven't pooped in like 2 days, so she might. It looked like she trying to get off me to poop. But we had the discussion about hybrids, whatever the hell you want to call them. We had a discussion about them, and I was like, just in general, it's just way too many, way too many breeders. Everybody's post on Facebook or Instagram, it says breeder, new breeder 2021, new breeder 2022, new breeder 2023. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, it's outrageous. You finna jump on me? On my face, girl? But, it's just outrageous. Everybody want to breed. I never label myself a breeder. Even when I made my Dragons of Thunder YouTube channel on my cards, it always said 4x2x2 tanks, isopods, and basic bearded dragon care. you know, I've always been a big advocate about the care and the diet and just the bearded dragons care in general. Even the breeders, like, I hate to say it, man, these dragons are slaves, like, just being real. Like, when you look at a lot of the breeders, they have a bowl, a hide, and most of the time that be it inside of these tanks. Some breeders have them in like a 40-gallon split in half. I seen this the other day, man. It blew my mind. And this is a real big time breeder. But yeah, these dragons are slaves. Like, man, 20 plus 100 dragons. Like, all these dragons are just sitting around in a tank all day. They don't have any climbing limbs. They don't have any bioactive substrate, no loose substrate, for that matter. They have no enrichment inside of these tanks, and all they do is breed every year. Every year, you know what I'm saying? All they do is breed, make babies. So my thing is, man, if you haven't been in the game for a long time, even 15, I say 15 to 20 years, if you haven't been in the game that long, man, stay out of it, get out of it, don't start. Yeah, I think she's going to try to get your foot off his head, girl. But she might have to poo-poo. I might have to take her, cut this video quick. I don't know. I don't want to get pooped on. I haven't been pooped on in so long, man. I just don't want it to happen. But yeah, man, if you're not breeding to make this species better, stop it, man. They're too small. The structure is horrible. It's just bad, man. Like, it's horrible. If you are breeding for money or just for fame or for a name or whatever it is, bye, mama, or whatever it is, don't do it, man. If you're not breeding to better the species, just stay away from it. And that's real talk. Stay away from it if you are not trying to better these animals. That goes for mostly all reptiles, to be real. All of them. But bearded dragons, I see them suffer so much. Just go to your local Craigslist, and type in bearded dragon. It's so many bearded dragons that are unwanted. It's so many bearded dragons in shelters. There's so many dragons not getting the proper care. It's a lot, man. Like, just real talk, it's a lot. Like, they not getting the proper care. They not getting the proper diet. And people just continue to want to breed them, and people, where you going, girl? And people just want to continue to breed them for money. Like, it's no other excuse, man. A lot of people, more than half, 90% of the people breeding are doing it just for money or a name. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sickening, man. Like, just straight up. So I want you guys to help me spread the word. And to be honest, don't buy from breeders that's not reputable. Don't buy from breeders that haven't been in the game for a long time. Oh, Blackthorn Dragons was another breeder, but I don't even think they're going to breed anymore because of the circumstances of the species. You know what I'm saying? This dude should be bigger than this. Yeah. But I think he's almost 500 grams. So he's not just stunted horribly or nothing, but he should be bigger. Where you going, buddy? But yeah, man, just the slavery, like sitting in tanks and just, man, not making the animal better. Like, and then, you know, it's not even breeders putting out like information, like scientific paperwork. It's not a lot of paperwork out. Like, it's no thorough research paperwork out, you know what I'm saying, on these animals. Like, somebody should been, like, all the money that been made off the backs of these dragons, it should be some kind of research. It should be a lot of research out there. It should be a lot of paperwork. It should be a lot of write-ups, you know what I'm saying? It should just be way more than what it is. A lot of money has been made off of these animals. So if you made money off these animals, put in the time, put in the research, and share the research. Like, everybody in the bearded dragon hobby, not everybody, but a lot of people are so secretive, and they don't want people to know what they doing or what they're pairing or how this genetic became this genetic or where it came from. Like when I first started talking to a lot of people back in like 2019, 2018, whenever, a lot of people were so secretive and they didn't want to tell their stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But I kind of agree with them now. Big time breeders, I wouldn't just give information out as far as like the breeding side of it, but the scientific paperwork and the write-ups, man, you know, that should be put out to the public. Yep, this dude about to poop. Put out to the public. The public it should be a lot of information out on these animals, but I keep saying the same thing over and over, and I don't care. If you're not breeding to make these animals better, if you're not breeding to make these species better, to improve the species, to make it bigger, to better the structure, stop right now in your tracks, man. Just put it down. Stop doing it. No, I'm not hating. I am concerned. It's so many dragons on Craigslist that people don't want. It's so many dragons in shelters that people don't want. There's so many dragons in rescues. And I'm going to make a rant about rescues too, man, because rescues, bogus as hell. Like, I get a rehoming fee and stuff like that. But some of the prices I be seeing, man, on these rescues, they basically a backyard flipper breeder. I don't know, man. It's just wild, man. Like, everybody want to make $1 off these animals. Once again, that's why I never call myself a breeder. I never ever will rely on animals to breed animals for an income, man. It's just crazy to me. And no, I don't knock it for people who've been doing it for 20, 15 years or so. But this is really about these newer breeders, these new type of people. The hobby had a big flip. A lot of passionate people, not too many people in it. And then all of a sudden, man, people just came out of the woodworks. Like, even when I was buying my animals, I thought about 2 projects, and no matter what I put out, Wiros, Zeros, Whiplets, whatever it was, none of them was gonna be the prices what you see today. All of them would be cheap, way cheaper, 100, 200 bucks, 300 at the most, maybe. But I wanted real paperwork. Like, I wanted to be able to take my babies and the mother and father to the zoo and to this clinic in Grapevine, Texas. I wanted to be able to produce paperwork so people could see why this Zero and why this Whiplet shouldn't be continued as far as parent 2 of the same. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know it's supposed to be head to head. But, man, people out there breeding a Zero with a het Zero, a Whiplet with a het Whiplet, trans with het Whiplets. Like, man, I don't agree with it, and I don't agree with the side of not having the paperwork. Like, you gotta produce the paperwork. You have to produce the proof. You have to show the pictures of what it looks like when you do it. Even when 2 normals are bred together, a lot of babies can come out messed up, deformed. A lot of babies could pass away. A lot of babies could be sickly, even with 2 normals. But when the Zeros are paired with Zeros and the Whiplets with the Whiplets, like, it should be shown, you know what I'm saying, as soon as they come out of the egg, all the way up into adulthood, you know what I'm saying? It should be shown and documented. So that's why a lot of people get in the game and they want to breed Zero to het Zero and continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? They want to continue to do it because there's not enough proof and there's not enough evidence out to the public. I've seen pictures, I've seen videos of those type of breedings, and it's bad. But a lot of people don't get to see that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it should be out there for the public view. And that's just my 2 cents. Help me spread the word and let these people know, man, if you are not trying to better this species, if you are not trying to make it bigger, produce these bigger animals and these healthier, better structured animals, stay away from it. Period, point blank, man. I don't care who don't like me for this message or this video. I don't care. Stop breeding, man. Real talk. And if you are gonna breed, man, give them some enrichment. Give them 1 climbing limb. Give them 2 bowls. Give them some water and food. Give them a hot on the hot side, a hot on the cool side. Give them something, man. They have no enrichment. And even take them out like once every 2 to 3 days, man. Don't just let them sit in that tank all day, all week, all month, man. It's sickening, dog. A lot of these dragons are slaves, man. And stop supporting these horrible breeders, man. Period, point blank. If they haven't been around for a while, the animals don't look good or whatever, man, stop supporting them. That's why a lot of people get scammed and, you know, they get sick animals or, you know, they get their money took, all this type of stuff, man. So be aware, man. I've told you guys, stop supporting these crazy whack ass breeders, man, that's just popping up on the scene and they want to just put anything together, man. Y'all thrash that like button and pound that subscribe button. And don't forget, man, drop a comment. And comment, I love Naga. If you watch this all the way to the end. Comment, I love Naga. If you watch this all the way to the end, comment, I love Naga. Let's get the word out, man. Go look at your local Craigslist. Go look at your local shelters. It's a lot of bearded dragons out there that people don't want. And the normal is a dying dragon, man. Like, nobody wants normals. They want all crazy genetics. E-Ray was one of my best structured dragons and one of my best looking dragons. E-Ray was a normal het for hypo. Man, I'm out, man. I love Naga in the comments if you watched it all the way. Go to my Facebook group at Bearded Dragon Advanced Care and Keeping. And my Instagram is Dragons of Thunder. Be good. Until we meet again.